everyone, welcome to my channel. In this lesson we will cover matter, elements, atom and isotope. So let's begin with matter. By definition, matter means anything which occupies space and has mass. And matter exists in three states: solid, liquids and gas. All three are distinguished on the basis of shape and volume. Solids have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids have fixed volume, however, the shape it occupies based on the container, so it doesn't have a fixed shape, while the gases has neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Now, in order to understand elements, these are fundamental units of matter and they're made up of same type of atoms. Some of the examples are hydrogen, which is the symbol is H, then sodium, iron, and sulfur. These are all the symbol notations for these elements. Every element has unique symbol. The next thing is atoms. Atoms are building block of elements and they are neutral. All atoms are neutral. And they are made up of three subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are positively charged. This is a simple notation. Neutrons are neutral and electrons are negatively charged. The simplest model to explain the structure of atom is planetary model, where the protons and neutrons are in the nucleus while the electrons are in the orbitals which revolves around the nucleus. To understand better, let us just look into some of the examples. The first simplest example is hydrogen, which has only one proton and one electron and no neutron. That means number of neutrons are 0. Now, according to that model, this center one is known as a nucleus and this is called as orbital. So the protons and neutrons exist in this nucleus. Now in this case there is only one proton is present, therefore in nucleus only one proton is there, and in the orbital only one electron is there. The next example is helium, which has two protons, two neutrons and two electrons. Therefore, inside this nucleus, two protons will be there and two neutrons will be there, and in the orbital, two electrons will be there. So this is the simple model explaining about helium and hydrogen. The next thing is, each of these elements are represented by two main numbers. First is the atomic number and the second one is mass number or atomic mass. The atomic number notation is Z and the mass number is A. So X is any symbol for any element you're representing, and the subscript is always the atomic number Z and the superscript is the mass number A. Let us just work on one of the example, lithium. The atomic number of lithium is 3 and the mass number is 7. Therefore, the representation will be Li, which is a symbol for lithium, and in the top you will have the mass number 7 and then in the bottom you will have the atomic number 3. Now let us understand how many protons and neutrons are present. Usually by definition, atomic number meaning that it is the number of protons or electrons present in the atom, while the mass number is by definition it's the sum of protons and neutrons. Therefore, in case of lithium, since the atomic number is 3, that means these are the same number of protons or electrons. The mass number by definition is protons plus neutrons. Therefore, we know number of proton is 3. We don't know how many neutrons are there. 7 is the mass number. So if you subtract 7 and 3, so if you subtract 3 from 7, the number of neutrons will become 4. So that means these are the number of neutrons present in lithium. The number of protons are 3 and the number of electrons are 3. So these are the subatomic particles present in lithium. Now let us understand isotopes. Isotopes are atoms having same atomic number but different mass number. One of the simplest example is of hydrogen, which exists in three forms, and what you can see is the atomic number is 1 in all the three cases. So what is different? the mass number. In the first case, the mass number is 1. In the second case, the mass number is 2. In the third case, the mass number is 3. The interesting part is if the atomic number is same, that means the number of protons or electrons are the same. So therefore, 1 is the number of proton or the number of electron. So then what is different in isotopes? It's the mass number, or it's the number of neutrons which are different in all the three cases. So in the first case, the number of neutrons will be again A minus the atomic number, which is 1 minus 1, 0. That's why the hydrogen, which is present in abundance, doesn't have any neutron. In the second case, the number of neutrons will be equal to 1, while in the third case, the number of neutrons will be equal to 2. So these are the basic distinctions between different isotopes. Now, one of the important thing is these are the common elements which makes human body. 96% of the human body is made up of these four elements. The first one is carbon, the symbol is C. This one is hydrogen, the symbol is H. Then you have oxygen, O, and then you have nitrogen. 65% of human body mass is made up of oxygen. The rest 4% is calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, magnesium, iodine, and iron. And iron basically is present in the form of a blood. Then you have calcium, which is present in bones, and you have sodium and chlorine present in ionic form. You have proteins, and then which is sulfur is the main constituent present in them. Then iodine is helping in the thyroid glands, and all other are also present in the body. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share with your friend in order to see further future notification of adding new videos.